Hello, let's have a candid conversation today. I need your help. I need your advice. As you all know, my locks are uneven, and that was caused by hair loss due to many causes, mostly health complications. And so I lost a lot of hair. And when I got healed, I started the journey of regrowing my hair. And now my hair has regrown, but I have uneven locks. Now, the losing hair phase was very painful, but I'm grateful because I learned a lot about scalp care, scalp health, microlocs care, and the entire lock journey. I got experience, and that is exactly what I always share with you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Frongugi, and here we talk everything scalp health, regrowing hair after hair loss, Microlocs care, and authentic microlock and natural hair journey. Why am I considering lock extensions? When I installed these microlocks, my goal and my aim was to have voluminous hair. I was very much interested in voluminous hair, and that is exactly what I was looking for. And now, after losing hair, the crown part, now my ends are very scarce and few. And as you can see, my back part is empty, right? You can tell with this gap right here. So every time I look myself in the mirror, I feel like I did not achieve my goal. Like I lost path on the way, right? So that is exactly why I was considering doing microlock extension. The other thing why I want to do them, I'm considering Microlocs extension is to have that confidence. Like when you're walking in the streets, when you don't have, you have any style, you're comfortable. Because for now, there are some styles that I cannot do on my hair because that will expose the part that I have uneven locks. My locks are very short. They are this size, right? Can you see? And as you can see the difference, the other locks are very long. Can you tell? Yeah, this is the difference now. This is what I'm talking about. Now, that is why I was considering having microlock extensions. Now, what is the ugly side of uneven locks? Please talk to me in the comment section. Let me know if your locks are uneven, and let's share the challenges we've gone through our lock journey. Now, the ugly face of uneven locks is that people will always ask you questions. Every time they notice that your locks are uneven or you have shorter locks in some parts, like you see this part, this front part, right? People always ask me if I trimmed my locks. You know, I answer that question a lot of times. Okay, so I try to keep it calm, but you have to explain to each and every person who asks you that question. That is one thing that I find very ugly, having uneven locks. The other thing is with styling. There are so many styles that I cannot put on my microlocks because I fear people will see the part that my locks are uneven. I cannot put my microlocks back. Okay. Okay, I cannot hold a ponytail, a clean ponytail because of the short ones in the front and in the back part. Okay. There are so very many styles I cannot do with my hair. So I have adapted to some specific styles which I do on my hair. If you'd love me to feature those styles, talk to me in the comment section and I'll definitely do the video. Now, the other ugly part of uneven locks is now the achievement that you wanted to achieve. You know, you feel you are not yet there. Yes, your locks are long. You know, people will ask you the age of your hair, and when you answer them, they start asking you more questions because you know your locks are not even. You have shorter locks, you have longer locks, and so explaining to people that these ones are 7 years old. I have some that are 5 or maybe 4. I have some that are 1 year old, right? You know, you can tell that it's not a smooth journey, right? But I normally cope with it because that is what I have, and I have to embrace who I am, right? So that is why I was considering putting on Microlocs extension. Now, with me considering that, I have some fears because one of the fears I have is financial side of the story, right? Because right now I'm not very fit financially, and so I fear that, like here, I did research on the extension, the human hair ones extensions, and the person I sent my video to, the the hair salon where I sent my video too, they said that it's around 24K Kenyan shillings because some locks are long, others are short, others are middle size. And so they said it's about 24K. So that one is one thing that is hindering me from doing it. The other thing is the fear of durability, right? How long will I have the human hair extensions? Is it something that I'll be changing every month? Will that, will those extensions bring me back to the stress I avoided, right? When I started doing my locks, the expenses of going to a salon, booking appointments and all that. That is another thing that is hindering me from going for the extensions, right? Now, the other thing that's hindering me, the effects that they'll have on my hair, on my locks, on my microlocks. Now, what will happen to my hair when I put the extensions, right? Will they be heavy on my natural hair? Will they maybe cause weakening of my locks at the joint parts? Will they cause hair loss? All those are the fears I have because I have never done the extensions. I haven't touched those natural extensions with my own hands. So I was just doing the research and trying to learn one or two things online. That is exactly what I was doing. Now, the big question I have is I need your suggestion. We are family and we are walking this journey together, right? And I wanted you to give me your suggestions. Have you ever had the extensions? What was your experience? Would you advise me to have the extensions? Are the human hair extensions durable? Do they take time? Like, I don't want anything that will be removed after 5 months. I want something that will last for quite some time, right? Yeah, because I don't want my hair to be tampered with all the time. Okay. The other thing is, can I trim these locks? What is your suggestion? That is the other question I have for you, my family. Can I trim these locks? And if I decide to trim these locks, I must trim these locks to this length, right? This is the length that I'll be having. That one is a bit, a bit hard for me, but I need your suggestion because even trimming will at least give me the momentum to work on regrowing my hair. I'll be having that motivation to work harder, to regrow my hair to the length that I always dream about. Okay. The other question that I have for you, can I maintain my hair the way it is? Can I keep my uneven locks the way they are? Right? because I live my life normally, except for the questions that people ask me. I live my life normally. I have adapted to my uneven locks. I find them unique because they tell my story. So, what do you see this? How can you advise me? Do I keep them with the unevenness and with the uniqueness they have, to be telling people a story and a unique story because the locks tell the story themselves? Or what do I do? Please, I need your advice, right? Today we are talking sister to sister, brother to brother, right? So please talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know your experiences if you've ever had extensions, or if you attend to clients. Have you done the extensions? How is the experience? Okay? Yeah, please help me with that. And thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. And you'll be helping me very much in growing this channel. We are doing this together. We are healing our scalp. We are regrowing our lost hair. Okay. We are, learning more about taking care of our microlocs and all that, right? Did I show you the part that I lost hair? Let me do that. Can you see? The entire of this part is short locks. So that is why I'm asking for your advice concerning that. Otherwise, have a very good time. Thank you so much and see you in my next video. Bye bye.